Voice Replace Slatina is an audio guide narrated by teenagers about the built heritage of their town. Thank you for visiting our city and listening to our audio guide. Welcome to the bridge over Olt. The very existence of Slatina as a settlement is linked to the existence of this bridge. Since the Middle Ages, if not earlier, this was the easiest place to cross the river Olt, allowing people and goods to travel between Muntenia and Oltenia on the long road connecting east to west. For centuries, there was a floating bridge here made of boats placed side by side over which planks were laid. The goods that crossed were the valuable merchandise of that era. Salt was used to preserve food in a world without refrigerators. Wax was used to make candles to light both palaces and huts. Honey was used to sweeten food as sugar was not yet available on a large scale. As the river crossing was easy to control, a customs point was created at Slatina where goods could be assessed and taxed, which increased the notoriety of the town. The bridge you see today is the third attempt to build a fixed bridge over the river Olt.
The first bridge was built in 1846-1847 during the reign of Gheorghe Bibescu. It was made of wood with masonry legs, the work of Italian architect Giovanni Balzano from Trieste, hired by Bibescu to plan and build the roads of Wallachia. But the bridge was soon washed away by floods, so the people went back to using the boat bridge.
The second bridge was started in 1862, during the reign of Alexandra Ioan Cuza. The 3 million budget allocated is proof regarding the importance of the project. Because the old riverbed was wider at the time, in order to solve certain technical problems, 2 bridges were built. One over the river Olt and the other over its tributary Beca. They were wooden, but with stone legs, and their construction was entrusted to a Belgian firm. The bridges were finalized in 1867, but the waters of the Olt destroyed them too.
The third and final attempt took place between 1888 and 1891, during the reign of Carol I. At this point, Wallachia had already united with Moldova. The new state had gained independence from the Ottoman Empire, and it was now on track to develop and modernize.
In Europe, the Industrial Revolution made iron widely available and easier to work than in any other period. Engineers used it to build technical masterpieces such as railroads, bridges, gigantic greenhouse pavilions, and monuments such as the Eiffel Tower. Having completed their studies in the West, Romanian engineers brought these innovations to Romania. In Slatina, the engineer Davidescu succeeded in designing an iron bridge that would finally stand up to the waters of the river Olt. Davidescu later joined the team that built the famous Cernavoda Bridge over the Danube under the guidance of Angel Salini in 1890-1895. The Slatina Bridge is 405 meters long and made of lattice girders supported by 4 stone legs. The entrance pillars, decorated with classical elements, were designed by engineer Elia. They were originally decorated with the symbols of the Romanian royal family, but the symbols were removed during the communist period.
In the First World War, the bridge was blown up by the Romanian troops trying to deter the advance of the invading German army. In the interwar period, defeated Germany fixed the bridge as part of war reparations. The bridge over the river Olt is an outstanding technological achievement of the 19th century and a landmark in the history of Romanian engineering. It appears on the coat of arms of the municipality of Slatina and is a prominent element of its identity. This text was narrated by Amelia Pîrvu,
Lidia Rezeanu,
Alexandra Pojoga,
and by
Emilia Diaconu.
Once we started, there was no turning back. I could feel the wind wiping my face and turning my long hair into a storm. Perhaps even the storm of my feelings, an ocean of fear and a dash of courage.
I had started towards the bridge over the river Olt with a light heart. It was quiet and I was smiling for no reason. I kept telling myself that finally everything was alright.
As we stand on the bridge, talking about all the things that have happened to us over the years, he pulls a little prank on me and pushes me. I lose my balance, slip, and fall.
You've been listening to short extracts from our stories written during the creative writing workshop. The buildings that you have visited here have a special meaning for us. The stories speak about us and our connection to these places. If you're curious about them, we invite you to read them in full on our website. The audio guide was recorded by teenagers during the Voice Your Place Slatina 2025 workshops.